All right, so what we're going to do in this video is go through some example problems for both the product property, the quotient property, and what we call the power property. Like I said, this one is the most useful, really, when it comes to solving logarithms. Again, we won't get to that this term, but you will jump into that when we get back to school next fall. All right, so I'm going to expand these. All right, so I have to first look at, and expand means I break them apart and eliminate all exponents. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to notice that this is a multiplication. So I can break this into the log of A plus, oops, look what I didn't notice. I was thinking the square was on the B, but the square is on both of these, isn't it? So in order to expand it, I need to use that power property, and I'm going to bring this down in front. So it's 2 log of A times B. Now I can expand this because it's a multiplication, but notice the 2 affects both the quantity. So I'm going to do this. So 2 times the quantity log of A plus log of B. So we have to watch, obviously, where exponents fall. In this case, it was outside the parenthesis and it affected both things inside. All right, let's look at 10 as an example. Now we have a quotient. We do have an exponent, but that exponent is only on the y. So let's first break it up based on the fact that it's a quotient. So it becomes log of x minus log of y to the 5th. Now I can take care of the exponent. This can now come down in front. So this equals log of x minus 5 log of y. All right, let's look at 12. Okay, right now we have multiplication. This is only on the z, so this becomes log of x plus log of y plus log of z squared. And now I can apply that property. Log of x plus log of y plus 2 log z. And that's the fully condensed, expanded version. All right, next, we're going to look to condense. So we're basically going backward now. And before I can condense, the first thing I have to do is handle any coefficients that will become exponents, because I can't condense unless there's a coefficient of 1. So notice on number 20, I have this 4. Well, I can't condense anything yet. This has to come back up. So the first step would be ln of x minus ln of y to the 4th. All right, now this is a subtract. That means quotient, doesn't it? So that means now it's natural log x divided by y to the 4th. Notice in the answers when I condense, there's only one log, whatever base it is, in the answer. Some people want to do this. Well, log of x divided by log of y to the 4th. No. We're condensing it into one log. So make sure there's only one log word in the answer. Okay. This one is very similar, 22. Right, I have a 1 here, I'm good. This 5 needs to come up here. So it's log base 3 of u minus log base 3 of v to the 5th. Now, right, one log word in the answer, u divided by v to the 5th. All right, now in this one, 24, we have to take care of 2 of these coefficients, don't we? So the first step is it's log base 3 u to the 4th minus log base 3 v to the 20th. It's a minus, so these become a quotient. Log base 3 of u to the 4th over v to the 20th. Right? Only one log word in the answer. All right. Finally, we're going to try these change of base. So the change of base formula says you can have the log of a base of a number, and you change it into another log. I'm going to use the change of base formula, and I'll do log base 10. All right, I don't have to have the 10. This means the common log. So I use this ratio where the a comes up here, and whatever the base of the original comes down here. So I can solve this two ways. I can put this in my calculator, and I can also say log of 2.1 over log of the 2. So we're going to do this two ways and see that we get the same answer. So first, I'll do log using common log of 2.1 divided by common log of 2. Gives me an answer 1.07, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm going to put this in using my math button. Math, I go all the way down to a. So I can put log base 2 of 2.1, and guess what? I get the same answer. So I want you on the homework to do it that way. You're not just going to plug it in the calculator. You're going to use the change of base formula with any log you want here. I would suggest either log base 10, the common log, or natural log, since those are on the front of your calculator. They're the easiest to do, right? We don't have to go and hit a whole lot of buttons. Right, these next two, I'll just write it in the change of base formula. I'm going to do it. This one I'll do as the natural log. So I have to use the same log in the numerator and denominator, and then this one comes up here, and this one comes down here. If you put both of these in your calculator, you'll get the same answer. All right, for this one, I'll use the log base 10, the common log. It's got to be both the same. The 3.5 comes up here, the 4 goes here, and you should get the same answer. All right, so there are a few homework sheets out there for you to do. In the file name, it tells you what numbers to do. You're doing some odds on each of those. The answers are all the way down at the bottom of that file, so you can check your answers. Okay? I look forward to hearing, maybe seeing some of you, but hearing all of you in our Zoom calls so we can do the review. And then next week, during the final testing period, we will have our Chapter 15-16 test. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions.